Hello, viewer. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to stream. I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. No one else is going to get that. How's it going? How was work? Tell me all about your day. While we start Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I've never played these games before, but I've heard they are good, fun even. That has been used to describe them at times. Yeah. All right. What is that cute little caterpillar? Oh, I love Mickey's emote. That's very cute. All right, let's just jump into it. Hi. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney trilogy. Hey. Hey. So this was originally on DS, I think, which is why these noises are happening. I wish his finger would like get longer throughout each game. I'm assuming this is the first one. Trials and Tribulations. The restraint they had to have shown to like not use this title immediately, because I would have. Episode 1, the first turnabout. That guy looks creepy. I don't know what's going on with this rock star looking dude. And I hope that lady's just asleep in the top, not deceased, although it looks like the statue, the thinker, has blood around it, so she might be dead. Alright, I don't have any options. Let's start the first turnabout. Oh, there it is. There's the blood. The first steps. Start playing. Gasp. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn it. Immediately confirms the worst. Damn it, why me? What do you mean, why you? You're not dead. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Oh, this is the creepy dude from the title card. Someone like him. Oh, I think I accidentally skipped that. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay. Already not the best guy, you know? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. This sure is Judgular. Boy, am I nervous. Is that my Phoenix Wright voice? Hold on. Alright. Oh, he's got an attorney badge, just like Yagami. Takayuki Yagami. Jesus. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Uh-oh. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. I had to clear my throat. Jeez. Clear my clout is what I was going to say. That's nothing. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's find his voice. Oh my god, I kept getting interrupted. Hi, Eddie. How was your day? How was yours? I asked first. My day's pretty good. I've been uploading my guides to the Spider-Man wiki for IGN. Whoa. Okay. Boy, am I nervous. Your day was long. Well, at least you're home now, right? Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. But now I'm watching Andy's stream, so I'm happy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death. Despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I am so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? I feel like my mic is... Oh. Hello? Okay, I don't know. Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Oh, but it wasn't? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Here's the skinny. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Wow. Phoenix should be British. This is different Phoenix. This ain't super high-level tactics Phoenix. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Why do I feel like my mic is like very sensitive right now? He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. He's British. What is that emo? Oh no. Oh, that's a very cute emote. Where did you get that? Who made that one? Did you make it? One thing I can say though, it's not usually his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I own one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Phoenix Wright is on the case. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, that's really... Yeah, I never even thought about that. That's really smart. And the flame looks good too. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor, I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Toast lasagna, I hate that. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm trying to total blank here. I love lasagna, just not with toes in it. Phoenix, are you sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? I'm going to sneeze. Cindy Stone. If her name was Cinder Block, you know. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Hi, Ash. The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. Yeah, I've never played this game. I've heard good things, though. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Love it. Okay. I love how the sound effects all sound, 3DS chirpy, Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. What's up? Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. How's your day going, Ash? Hope your your internet went out a few days ago, but I hope it's all good now. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Hi, Spacey. Yeah, power came back after 10 p.m. on Sunday. Yikes. That's always the worst. Right? I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Didn't stream this week because I've been feeling under the weather. Yeah, it's on Game Pass, Spacey, so easy, price of entry. I just started it. It's way more animated than I was expecting, especially Larry here. Oh, snap-a-doodles. Didn't stream this week because I've been feeling under the weather. Well, I hope you feel better soon. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife... Dude, shut up. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I like how wimpy the gavel sounds. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Dink. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I don't know. He's being weird. I mean, he has to be honest, right? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her. Oh, Jesus. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Self-reported. Pretty sus. Vote him out. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. This scumbag. He's the one that did it, by the way. We saw that. It was like Law and Order, you know, we saw what happened. Wait, no, you don't get to see that happen. What's the show where you got to see the case? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is we saw this guy do it. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. This game is very, law. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I thought he said he couldn't go inside the apartment. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, he said he didn't go inside. He's lying. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout. Hey, Ash. More blackouts. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave. Lies? What, he was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Ha! Okay. Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out the contradiction in the testimony. Okay. Cross-examination. Round 2. I was going door to door when I saw, I think, the part where he says he couldn't go inside. Objection! Haha! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make the accusations. Okay, but like, I'm right. Whoops, that didn't go so well. I quailed in fright. Alright, let's see what evidence we have here. My badge, that's nothing. Oh. The time of death is way later? Let me find the time of day. Okay. I wish this would scroll faster. Wait. Hi, Nina. Welcome. Okay, that's not gonna help at all, but... Oh, hold on. Haha. She died. Oops. At 4 p.m. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Wow. That's so inappropriate. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Hell yeah. I'm a great lawyer. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Oh, is he going to revise his testimony? Yeah. Witness testimony. Oh yeah, excited for Spider-Man? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Wrong, there was a blackout, jackass. Sorry. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Oh, I'm gonna nail you to the wall. I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, I do. I already know what's up. Let's go. There was a blackout. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at that time. And this record proves it. You could have never heard a television or a video. Well... The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit? Why did he lie about the time? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait. I remember now. Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Yeah, he does. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. This guy is going down. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Too busy with Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Cross-examination. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wrong. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? It's music. Mortal Kombat! Bum, 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 bum. Well, this sounds way more hopeful, but still. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Test your intelligence in a courtroom of law. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Plus, he said that the phone didn't work. Like, that was... Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Damn. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please, continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never. Look, the clock. I heard, I saw. Oh God, that's horrifying. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Jesus, homie lost his mind. And his wig. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. What? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowit heard was definitely his clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker, after all. Okay, this game is ridiculous. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? I played Party Animals again last night, and I want to consider it for an honorable mention for my personal games of the year this year. Nice. Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Yeah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowit, wow, this guy lost it. Try to talk your way out of this one. You've got one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right, how am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? Hey, Dr. Mono, how are you doing? How's it going, man? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Okay, but he's losing his mind. We saw him on the stand, like, cursing someone else's name. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal, you lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Not so fast, Mr. Sowit. Oh my god. What a twist. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Because she was in Paris. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence that can prove it. It's her passport. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? It wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 15 hours slow, because they were in Paris. Of course, there's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim without a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Boom, baby. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Boom! But the victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah. Oh God. Jesus. Order, I say. Wow, I'm smart. Well, this case had certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yo! We smart. That. Bah. And with that, this court is adjourned. Hell yeah, dude. This game's awesome. Turns out that Frank Sowit is a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Oh, she was out of town, so he thought it'd be safe to go inside her house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, which was in her bag. Jesus. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. What was Phoenix gonna say? Congratulations, Harry. Harry Butts? Yes, I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie, my treat. No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Can you give a murder weapon as a gift? A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Wait, hold on. If he made it, that means she didn't buy it in Paris. Which means why would it have been 9 hours ahead? Did she bring the clock with her? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh. Alright, whatever. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I don't know which of these would... What? I mean, the fact that she kept the statue? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Oh. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Seriously, she probably had to pay, like, some sort of fee for her luggage being too heavy. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks, man. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Why was that all on a black screen? Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, his name was Larry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Do you believe in life after, do you believe life after love? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? You're my boss, why are you hitting on me? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. What? The end. Wow. Very dramatic. I really like historical games with his ancestor. Oh, yeah. What's it called? Great Ace Chronicles or something? Sure I do. Sure I do. That's funny. A brand new episode has been added. Wait, the first Turnabout, and now this one's called Turnabout Sisters? No, that's just the first case. If that was a full game, I would probably want my money back. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, no. You said you bought them, right? Yeah, the first game, you just saw the full play. 45 minutes. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. Just the thought that that's the full first game. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great, and I'm finally getting used to having my own place. My fastest game time ever, yeah. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there is a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Beep! Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Is that normal to record phone calls like that? September 5th, 8:57 p.m. This doesn't seem like good chain of custody for evidence. Yeah, there's like a huge conflict of interest there. Faye and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Please don't immediately die. Again? What? Who's this jerk? Red, white, blue. Damn, dude. Shorty's dropping like flies. That was so sinister. For real. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Oh my god, her sister's gonna find her body. No. Oh, I'm late. Shorties do be dropping like flies. I'm gonna throw some water bottles in the refrigerator. I'll be right back because it is very warm over here. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me? She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood! Sis. Someone's there. Oh no! Chief? Chief? Chief! I recognize this character, not the other one. Who are you? Okay. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. That's gotta be a rough feeling. Until finally she was cold. Chief? Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. That's her sister's name. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Okay, then she didn't die instantly. That's worse. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Yeah, you probably should have called them before you started moving evidence around. And find out what that girl was doing here. Well, that sucks. Let's go to the outside. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. No, I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Oop. It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Ash, if you just run away, it seems like you did it. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? No. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis... So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here? Visiting? This late at night? Hey Rufus, how you doing? Playing Phoenix Wright. I think I mentioned this game to you, the lawyer. The first case was... I mean, they're all... So far, they're both murder cases, but the first one was kind of, like, wacky. And actually very engaging. And now, one of my, like, superior is the next victim, and it sucks. It seemed like she liked Phoenix Wright. Cops are dumb. They always arrest in the first... I mean... I'm having a drawing crisis, so I'm taking a moment. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully this helps you chill out and maybe get out of your funk. So this is originally on 3DS, and I think that's why these illustrations are a little funky looking. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. This thinker? About the thinker. The thinker. That was... Oh, sis. A little wonky. Yes, please send me all the chill vibes. Everyone send your chill vibes to Rufus immediately. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Okay, but this is written in blood. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. Bro, she wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Bro, she just found her sister dead. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Yeah, I don't know why I picked up these glass shards. I mean, maybe. Let's see. This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Hey, I'm a lawyer. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. The reception desk, I usually sit here. A large painting, I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Wow! Phoenix is very judgy. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. Clearly they haven't seen my shelf. Ooh, I want to see. No clues here. The sofa's for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. They could learn a thing or two about stacking. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Do I need to do anything here? Can I just, call the police. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Oh, someone screaming from the outside the window? Okay, how did she see the body though? Oh, she's in on it, dude. She's in on it with the guy that did the murder. They both have purple pink hair. And there's no way she could have seen the body because she's under the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. See? There's no way she's like looking at that and be like, oh my god, there's a body. So can I call the cops now? The phone receiver's missing a few screws. I better not use it. What? Why? The Fan Code ledger book, everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A little bit, yeah. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed here. I could probably just go back to the other room then. The police! Sounds like they're coming out this way. Freeze! Police! Oh.
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Yeah.
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note. The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer?
I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right, Ash. Jesus. His young sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. For real. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center visitor's room. The next day. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Everything I know about the Japanese justice system is from Judgment and Lost Judgment. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble from now on. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Let's look at this jerk. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. This is just like the sad song from Yakuza. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Just kidding. Let's talk to Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. Objection! Hi, Faith. The one Larry made. Could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that, I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Oh, she recorded the call. Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, if I forgot how to delete those things. I've never played these games before, so... yeah, the first case was pretty nuts, and now I'm sad that, Mia's dead. So you see you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Oh, we weren't talking about the day of the crime. I mean, I didn't expect the criminal, or a suspect to be able to keep their phone. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. It's the thinker clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as serial murderer by now. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Why does everyone know the smell of blood? I don't think I could smell... Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, let's see what's her deal with the spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. I'm assuming you're familiar with the smell too, Faith, and now I'm scared. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Women know what... Okay. Ash, I guess you're not wrong there. But Phoenix also knows, so... Questions and questions. Ash nailed it. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Phoenix is the first one to be like, hey, it smells like a bunch of blood. Alright, wait. We know the things. Well, Rufy, I know that's because you're doing your rituals and your witch stuff in the forest. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. Bro. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Well, alright, I guess. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Alright, I'll be back. Bro, that's a pretty big deal. You should have mentioned that like first thing. Alright, let's go to Grossberg Law Offices. So this game I think is pretty on the nose. His name is Phoenix Wright, because he's right. Grossberg is probably disgusting and corrupt. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Well, he sure is something. Uh-oh. Not to mention run an office like this. When Lugia Song says something like that, it's their version of like cursing someone out. So I'm concerned. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Because he's doing corrupt things. Yeah. Who's this? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. No clues here. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Sorry, does one of the shelves go right into the other one? Like, what? Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah, he doesn't know how to read. This green globe, what's that all about? Do-do-do. I tell you what. Looks like they do. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. That's a big lighter, Jesus. I think I've explored everything in the room. Alright, let's go. Am I supposed to just go back to the detention center? Like, hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer stomach. Oh. Alright, sad music already. September 6th, Fay and Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone take me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. And that Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Dude, you just call me Larry. I hate this guy already. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I don't like this guy. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. I mean, now that she's gone, definitely. Awkward! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordeline Stricta, pal. Who's that? Her ghost? The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Interesting. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Pretty stark contrast to the previous lawyer, Grossberg. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? Oh, you want to know the results, eh? Yeah? Now don't look at me like that, you pal. It's no use. She might have been on your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Was it though? Because she had the time to write Maya's name on her receipt? I keep telling people this. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Oh no! Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa, you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him, I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Whoa, all I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Uh-oh. What if I... There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Huh? Oh, that? Seems... Here's the dead lady. Jeez. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. But if her death was instantaneous... I was wondering, did you see Maya Fay's cell phone? Oh, that I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. I mean, I gotta... If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. Okay. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Ah, here, you can have the phone back. What? There weren't any suspicious phone calls in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Ooh, spicy. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Y'all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just gave me her name. Ah, that's great. So you sent her home already then? Ah, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. This is great. Let's go. The Gatewater Hotel? Hold on. So Watergate was a thing because somebody who was cleaning across the street saw people in the Watergate Hotel, and then called somebody else thinking there was like a blackout or something because they were using flashlights. So now for the Gatewater thing, she called because she thought there was a murderer across the street. Her middle name is June, April, June, May. April showers bring May flowers. You guys are putting way too much. All right. So she's April showers bring May flowers. Yeah. It's very good, Ash and Faith. Peas in a pod. What is that sticking out of the drawer? It's so awkward. Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. Well, she is weird. Why is she... Okay. You're a lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. I'm gonna thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Oh no. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Guess what, Phoenix? It's probably gonna be you. Okay. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do. No clues here. What do you mean? There's two bottles. Two champagne glasses. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. I just want to look at the champagne. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. He has no appreciation for art. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A bottle and two glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. It's the guy who killed May Maya. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Wait, does Mia come back as a ghost, Faith? You don't have to elaborate on that, but I seem to remember seeing a ghost as part of the cast. Okay. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Okay. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Teehee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy, I hate her. She sucks. She's actually the worst. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. No, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers, huh? Oh boy. I don't like her. Do 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 do. Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness, you understand? No comprende? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Ooh. Alright, I think I'm done talking to her. I'm gonna go back to Grossberg and see if he showed up. Seems like he's out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. Well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. You said you weren't doing anything. You can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Harumph. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why he won't take the case. He doesn't want to go up against Edgeworth. Thank you, Dr. Well... What? Well, no, there's Mia and there's Maya. They're sisters. You see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I didn't know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Yeah, no, it's cool. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer with this salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? It's because of Miles. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back at that one. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. I hate this guy. I don't think there's anything that we can... Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. He's gotta go back to the law office. Nope, sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Looks like Detective Gumshoe's gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. I guess I'll head out. I meant to go to the detention center. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Oh, we only have 18 minutes of visiting time. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Hold on, I'll represent you. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. This is really sad. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer, but there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all of that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Oh. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. It's just like her personals, I don't know. Let's go back to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities.
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. White and blue. Where's red? Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Bro, you literally just heard it. White, that was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's go for this drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Hell yeah. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still here? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Ha. To be continued. Saving content. You just saved. But sure, I'll take that. September 7th, 10 a.m. Oh, we're in the first courtroom this time. Oh, there he is. Miles Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. That's going to be evidence. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. As soon as a phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant and Miss Fey and her Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Hey, yes, sir. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness' testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks.
All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Hold on. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. While we had a witness account describing her, the witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. That's great. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Witness testimony. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. But it says she died instantaneously, so... Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Okay. Boom. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Death was instantaneous. That shit's been bugging me since the start of this case. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim didn't have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. These expressions. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. The judge is great, yeah. Something you want to say? You're a sham? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay. Great. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Dumb little bow. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh, boy. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Bruh. Da, 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 da. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. Hold on, I gotta mute something. There you go. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink! What do we say about winking? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fay's understudy, weren't you? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. Firm, bouncy testimony. Come on. I'll gladly pursue with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Like 9 o'clock at night out the window. Let's see what the time of death was. Doesn't say. Saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in a fence chair. The one was... that's it? Nothing really jumps out of the contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press on the facts a bit. Hold it. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Oh. Hold it. 9 o'clock? That's not even a real time. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think you should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Oh my god. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? There's gotta be something, right? Badger, 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 badger. Okay. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Damn, I almost had her. But now she's gonna change up her story a little bit. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. But if she dodged and then got hit, she wouldn't have slumped in front of the window. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? How do you know it was a clock? I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How did you know it was a clock, you piece of shit? Hold up. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? And the best part is they were custom made. There's no way that she could have known that. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No way. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Once. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, what the hell? If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say at the time. Only way you would know that is if you had a wiretap in the room. So you've been to the law offices of Bay & Co. No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law offices of Fane Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No way, it's not loud enough. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung? Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. Oh. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. That's right. Damn, dude. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? The screws that were missing from the phone or from the wiretap that got taken out. It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Boom. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. You knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the call. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Actually, the clock isn't talking right now. Boom. That's it. Oh, okay, I see what happened. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you right now the clock isn't talking. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before.
but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Made by Larry. I mean, I don't know, that's kind of the one. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. What are these noises she's making? Oh boy. She's gonna transform into the killer. Oh boy. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? Mortal Kombat! She did it and she should die for it. Die! Jesus. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm. Oh? Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. What the hell, dude? Oh, scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap, baby. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was wiretapping your phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the conversation. Oh, hold on. Let me look at the other evidence first. No. Okay. Just making sure. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's a thing I want to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Okay. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me? You lawyer. Oh my god. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 p.m. at night. Well, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know? Like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Ice coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, look at his dumb face, Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. The jiggly physics has convinced me she's innocent. Hey, Karthik, how you doing? Yeah, she got the whole courtroom on her side with that stuff, and it's kind of gross. Even the judge, which is like, come on, dude. If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. Nina, thank you for the sub. 33 months, holy crap.
Just subscribed for
We've been friends for a long time now. You've been supporting me all that time. I can't properly explain how much that means to me. Thank you, Nina. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. So many months. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I mean, I guess I have to, right? Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Follow age. Oh, wow. Damn, Ash. 2 years. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. I like how I got interrupted by the gavel. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy. To the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Okay. Why does he bring the tray? Okay. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness will begin his testimony. They just didn't want to draw another sprite for him? I forgot that it was... Whoa! Dr. Mono over here with 3 years. Actually, this channel's almost 4 years old. Coming up at the beginning of November. Very good, sir. Witness testimony. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. But then how would she have witnessed the murder and called, let's show Eddie some love? You guys do every day when you show up.
Fuck you, Bladeboard.
Thank you, Brittany. Oh, you're the sweetest. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope this is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be... I was like, you guys don't need to show me love. You all used to do. And then I got that message. It's very good. I also... No, oh God, no. Maya will be finished. This game is incredible. It's on Game Pass, everybody. Alright, let's look at my evidence real quick. I just want to... Jesus. Oh, dang, yeah. Look, Faith has been there since, like, day one, I think. Let me see what my evidence is. That's the only thing I'm still not sure of, the glass shards. Hey, like, it's really cool. It's very neat. Let me see. I think the bellboy did it. I don't... he might have actually, if he painted his hair pink. We saw the guy who did it. He had pink hair. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, Nina, you've been like subbing since you followed, I think. Down to the hour. Bam, ba, ha, ba, da, ba, ha, ba, ga. Brittany is late to the party. Everyone's showing, checking their follow age. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. That is cool, yeah. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about that time? And I delivered the iced coffee to her guest herself. Let me see. Don't know why she wrote her name. Okie dokie. She brought iced. I'm the head bellboy. 4 generations. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Them, okay? You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when we brought the room service, sir, the guest favored me with an embrasse, sir. Embrasse, what's that, French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, no. More a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk and tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious Krampus examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't just let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. It's gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. 2 people. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Yeah, it is, Brittany. All right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. Why? Because she was with someone else? I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Because he came directly from work, and also they didn't want to draw him another sprite. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh! You fool. Oh, Jesus. I've done it, I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor. I love that him slamming his hands on the desk animation. We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May? The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh! Your Honor, as he's been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, as has been. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. 3 in a row. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2024. Or 2:24 p.m. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies.
In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony had the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the ribose construct. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. Save your progress up till this point. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. September 7th, 311. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. No, Dr. Mono. Oh, hi, April. Oh, not you too, Brittany. Okay. Da-da-da. Bra-ba-ba-bum. So, what does he wish to ask me, huh? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Damn. Da-da-da-da. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. What an asshole. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just me? Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Hey, guess what? Really? Okay. Just not gonna... You know I'm an attorney? Okay. Never mind. This guard monitor's the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. I don't know what that means. Smile for the camera. Alright, I guess I'm leaving because she's not going to talk to me. Go to the gate. Ugh, as I've told you before, I just can't possibly... Well, she's terrible, so please don't. I can't unsee the boobs. Oozing ink? Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Did Watergate, was that a wiretapping thing too? Oh, well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Alright, so I got the thing, crumpets, Eddie, and please, and some Earl Grey as well, yes. There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Please, leave that as it is, that's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. Talk of the hotel industry. Okay. Nice weather again today.
I can see the Fan Company law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, Sarah. With that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. For real. Simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. About Miss May. Ah, her. Sarah, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. He had a photo of the man. I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your TSAT. I don't know. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was a hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Okay, let's go back to Grossberg Law Offices, see if, Oh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Why did he take the painting with him? Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of fishermen. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh, hey, here's the guy that did it. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay, but like... Hi, Faith. What's up? What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Oh no. That's Maya's mother. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Oh, thank you, Sonny. I am. It's actually really neat. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. That's the guy that did it. Why can't I just take both? Who cares? Let's back up and move back to the Gatewater Hotel and show this pink picture to the, Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about to write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about it. Sure, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Why not? I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Yeah. Alright, time to go back to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you can't. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Pusher. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, White, and Blue Core, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Core. Red, White, information gathering. Red, White, and April, May. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Core's located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. If you mix Red White, you get pink, and his clothes is pink. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Why? How about this photograph? You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. What did he just say? Oh, that's right. Okay, there's the painting. What the heck happened? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your patronage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. Gigantesque. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Core. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I want to see that painting. Haven't I seen this before? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. Ridiculosity? I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. I don't like this desk. Ugh. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My mind, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my own body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? What the hell is this place? A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Core sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. This guy's a bitch. Turns out. About this picture? Gorgeous, that's a picture of me. I see it was taken in the prime of my youth. 10 years ago, I'd guess. Looks exactly the same. The hotel bellboy says he saw this man on the night of the murder. On closer inspection, he does look a lot like me, but I'm afraid this is someone else. Nope, that's definitely not me. He's far too young. Miss May is an employee of Blue Core, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she's done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It's ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. A little bit, yeah. I still won't talk to you. You want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. And he raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Wow. What kind of company is Blue Core anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Core was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Core, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. You're not wearing much of it. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? Oh my god, is he getting his ass kicked? Ooh, alright. Send me a picture of your food. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. And you must ask him. Why is it that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Jesus. Oh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Ah, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse your request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Core a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg? I have to admit, something had been bothering me. Oh, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that photo of Mr. White. Why would you have his photo, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, well, it's been a long time since then. A long time ago? I'm sorry, but I think not. I think you still have the ties to Mr. White even today. Really? Whatever gave you that idea? What connection could I possibly have to an individual such as he? It's pretty straightforward, actually. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Core. Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Cord's a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. He gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want anyone to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. To the office. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. I mean, the clues could be in the plant. Mia's desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Well, movie poster. Apparently, it's the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. All the cases the chief's work. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A.B. Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes, absolutely. I have tarnished the reputation of the Fay family name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So me and you, Grossberg. Okay. S, nothing much in here. Give it. Well, no harm in flipping through it a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end in S, suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Oh, there's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Jesus. Damn, son. Sky's blue, so am I. Now what? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I bring myself clear? Transparent. Wait, I want to show you this. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, Hal. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. Grossberg, well, I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting. Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry. Butts was that murderer, right? Nope. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Ding! Jesus. Oh my god, it's not over. I can't believe it's only a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. I'm afraid now we switch places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, well then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's pretty intense. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials, almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. Scumbag. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna save it, and then I think I'm gonna stop here because I need to stop sitting at the computer for so long. Thank you everyone for being here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I appreciate y'all showing up. This was a good game actually. So I'm probably gonna try and finish this case at least on Saturday, and then start on the next one. This whole trilogy is on here, so I might play all of them. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's go and raid somebody. But first, we gotta do a shout out. Like every stream ends with a shout out to the Patreon Piff Squeaks Deluxe Squad sponsors, folks like Nina Neens McKee, Brittany Fiosi, Spacey Vader, Don't Bash Ash, Dr. Mono, Sean and Retro. If you want to join them, you can go to patreon.com/playforwardgaming and join at the Piff Squeaks Deluxe Squad tier. Get roundups of my work every week if I am not too busy to upload it. But you also get a shout out at the end of every stream. But for now, though, we're gonna go and raid another channel. Why is my computer being so stupid? We're gonna go raid Serapods, I guess, because I think I was gonna raid a min-max, but then they raided Serapods. So let's go say hi to Serapods. Thank you for being here, Bug. I appreciate it. Go and give Serapods a hello if you have a second. The raid message is right there. We're playing it forward. Straight, simple, cute, to the point. You know, it's good stuff. And I'll see you here on Saturday for more Phoenix Wright, I think, or Sea of Stars. I'm not sure. We'll see. Either way, have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you Saturday. Bye.